let's take a look at some verbs that have similar meanings in English. The first two verbs we're going to look at is saber and conocer. First, let's conjugate them in the present tense. Saber, yo sé, tú sabes, él sabe, nosotros sabemos, ellos saben. Conocer, yo conozco, tú conoces, él conoce, nosotros conocemos, ellos conocen. Saber and conocer both mean to know when speaking. So if they both mean to know, how do we choose between them when speaking? Saber is to know factual or informational knowledge, whereas conocer is to be familiar with or to be acquainted with. Example: I know George and I know that the sky is blue. Conozco a George y sé que el cielo es azul. Notice when speaking and using conocer and a person, you use a personal a. Conozco a George. When talking about a knowledge of a talent or skill, use saber and an infinitive. An example of this is Mateo knows how to cook. Mateo sabe cocinar. Next, let's take a look at pedir and preguntar. They both mean to ask. Let's conjugate them in the present form. Pedir. Pido, pides, pide, pedimos, and piden. And preguntar is pregunto, preguntas, pregunta, preguntamos, preguntan. What's the difference between the two in English? Pedir, to ask or to request for, and preguntar is to ask a question or to request information. Example: she asks for pizza. Ella pide una pizza. He asks what my favorite color is. Él pregunta cuál color es mi favorito. Next, let's take a look at ser and estar. Ser and estar both mean to be. Let's conjugate them in the present form. Ser. Soy, eres, es, somos, son. Estar. Estoy, estás, está, estamos, están. So when do you use ser? Remember doctor. Description, occupation, characteristic, time, origin, relationships. When to use estar? Place. Position, location, action, condition, emotion. Example: she is a doctor and I am working. Ella es médica y estoy trabajando. Gracias y adiós.